Heart Ribbons by Janet Casey is a beautiful ornament that combines rows of alternating red and pink embellished ribbons. The gentle pink and gold swirls alternate with the red geometric and bead embellished ribbons to create a vibrant but beautiful heart that is sure to delight any Valentine. Threads include silks, neon rays plus, Krynic and radiance metallics, as well as beaded embellishments. Proficiency level is basic intermediate, and the design area is 4 inches by 4 inches. Hot Chocolate Santa by Janet Casey is the latest in a series of Santa ornaments loosely based on Polish glass Christmas ornaments. This ornament is stitched on 18-count white mono canvas with a variety of rich and sparkling threads, including Very Velvet, ribbon floss, splendor silk, silk lame braid, fuzzy stuff, and Krynic metallics. Stitches and techniques used include basket weave, laid filling stitches, padded satin, as well as beading techniques. The student will be given a choice of making Santa's hat either red or a rich chocolate color. Proficiency level is basic intermediate, and the design area is 5 inches by 5 inches. So Change-O by Cynthia Thomas. Ever wanted to create your own stitch patterns? Then this class is for you. In the morning, we'll use a workbook filled with traditional stitches and create new and exciting variations by manipulating the color, size, and orientation. In the afternoon, you'll use those ideas to create your own one-of-a-kind ornament. Students may pick one of the following color palettes: Christmas, Halloween, or Hanukkah. Proficiency level is all levels. The design area is 4 inches by 4 inches. Beach Sampler by Jennifer Riefenberg. Summertime at the beach and colors of the Caribbean seas. This design is a seasonal sampler of stitches using over dye and solid threads in a limited palette, along with creating a dimensional seashell for a nice textural effect and focal point. This is a companion in a series of seasonal samplers, the first being Autumn Sampler. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design area is 5 inches by 5 inches. Infinite Winter by Jennifer Riefenberg. This design is a sampler of stitches in a study in white. The kit contains a variety of threads including metallics, cotton, silks, and silk-wrapped pearl. The infinity symbol is worked using silk-wrapped pearl, and the class includes other options for using this interesting product. Infinite Winter is a sampler of showy and unusual stitches and a tribute to the beauty of whites. Enjoy the subtle design as you stitch infinitely. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design size is 4 inches by 4 inches. Holiday Quilt Square by Gail Stafford. Holiday Quilt Square can be stitched in Christmas red and green or in Hanukkah blue and yellow. Use Weeks Dye Works and Threadworks over-dyed threads, Krynic number 16 braid, stranded embroidery cotton, and a variety of canvas stitches to create this quilt square. The design provides opportunities to practice stitch compensation, but complete charts are included for regions with more challenging stitch compensation. There is also an opportunity to improve your skill of stitching with 2 needles and thinking about where to park 1 needle while doing this. The proficiency level is intermediate, and the design area is 5.5 by 5.5 inches. Colorado Prospector Gnome by Curdy Biggs. Capture the spirit of A&G Seminar 2026 in Denver with the Colorado Prospector Gnome, a charming tribute to Colorado's rich gold rush history. This whimsical gnome is brimming with Colorado minor theme details, starting with his leather hat adorned with a crystal-lit headlamp and stitched hatband. Dressed in a jacket the color of Colorado's iconic blue skies, he stands proudly above snow-capped mountain motifs. Each stitcher can personalize their gnome by choosing between a classic pickaxe or a traditional miner's pan. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design area is 7 3/4 by 4 inches. Jingle by Janet Casey. Jingle is a fun design that can be finished either as a box stand-up or made into a festive holiday pillow. This design is stitched in a combination of fun threads including Krynic braid, silk lame braid, splendor silk, fireworks, and DMC pearl cotton. Not only will the student learn to execute a variety of stitches, but they will also learn to attach decorative elements in order to create a fun, funky, decorative holiday design. Proficiency level is basic intermediate. The design area is 6 inches by 12 inches.
Action.
Jewel Ornament by Kay Stannis. Shaded gold work, also known as ornouet, is the basis of our jewel-colored ornament. A wired, raised element adds interest and dimension. On a ground of dark green lugana, threads of 4 hues of soie moire and gold silk sewing thread couch the gold braid foundation. The ornament is outlined in couched pearl metallic thread. Attached wired beads float above the embroidery. Metal gold beads and a monty are used as embellishments. Proficiency level is basic intermediate, and the design area is 2 1/2 inches by 4 1/2 inches. Roy G. Biv by Kathy Reeves. The acronym Roy G. Biv is a mnemonic device used to remember the sequence of the colors in the rainbow. Stitch the full spectrum of color in these small designs while learning about the basics of the colors within the visible light spectrum. Additionally, color combinations will be discussed, and the second canvas will be a design with complementary and triadic color combinations. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design area is 4 1/2 by 4 1/2 inches. Colors includes pattern and instructions, 2 pieces of line-drawn white 18-count canvas, Karen watercolors, Gloriana silk, Planet Earth pepper pot and essentials, Threadworks pearl cotton, and Rainbow Gallery threads. Bob the Bedazzled Bison by Tony Gerdes. Bob the Bedazzled Bison, the 6th in a series of patchwork animals, is a tribute to the rare white bison found in the American plains, considered to be sacred. White bison are not completely white, and Bob has the added features of bedazzled horns created with beads, crystals, and sequins. Threads, including Rainbow Gallery eyelash, fuzzy stuff, mandarin boucle, Karen watercolors and impressions, and Planet Earth, create dimension and texture in Bob's fur. Stitches include old favorites, a few surprises with combination stitches. The background represents the grassland of the prairie. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design area is approximately 9 inches by 11 inches. Chuck by Dawn Donnelly. If Chet from the movie The Santa Claus 2 had a hippie cousin, it would be Chuck. He is a goofy yet fun-loving reindeer who is sure to make you smile. Chuck is brought to life with a variety of stitches, including cashmere, herringbone, satin, colonial knot, stem, chain, hesitation, crisscross Hungarian, basket weave, and couching. The ornaments are created using straight stitches, pavilion boxes, and road stitches. The holly leaves adorning his antlers are made with woven trellis and reverse mosaic. Proficiency level is intermediate. Design size is 9 inches by 11 inches. Flowers for Colorado by Wendy Moore. Rocky Mountain columbines, delicately worked in periwinkle and white, and the leaves, in a variety of greens, are peaceful in soft pepper pot and vineyard silks. Flat, papery straw silk plus a variety of stranded silks and cotton, solid and overdyed, bring these blossoms to life. The blossom is worked in small diagonal stitches and Bargello patterns, the stems in wrapped chain stitch. The background square, worked in a subtle white, lavender, and gray Bargello pattern, is edged in antique gold metallic. Green vintage canvas is left exposed as the background. Proficiency level is intermediate. Design size is 8 inches by 9 inches. Lakeside Azaleas by Gail Stafford. Use overdyed threads, boucle, and a touch of stranded embroidery cotton to create this fall scene with its blooming encore azaleas. Learn to paint the water portion of the canvas before using an open stitch in this area. Learn to couch boucle to canvas to stitch 2 of the large trees. Stitches include elongated reverse tent stitch, French knots, the water stitch, a variation on the Nabucco stitch, and some surface embroidery stitches, including the split stitch and lazy daisies. Proficiency level intermediate. The design area is 4 inches by 6 5/8 inches. More Creepy Candles by Janet Casey. More Creepy Candles are a spooky set of 3 decorative pillar candles that are sure to liven up any Halloween decor. These candles are stitched on 18-count white and black mono canvas with a fun and funky array of threads and pattern stitches that are sure to catch the eye of any goblins in the house. Each candle is stitched in a collection of either white, black, or khaki stripes and depicts an array of spooky faces. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design size range from 11 inches by 8 inches to 11 inches by 4 inches. Square Pegs by Kathy Reese. Square Pegs features unique square designs of varying sizes and patterns that are combined to form a circle, symbolizing the concept of square pegs in a round hole. The class will include discussion on design, stitch choices, and color, providing students with a comprehensive understanding of the stitches and the techniques used. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design size is 9 inches by 9 inches. Rose of Colorado by Jeanette Tombaugh. From sunrise to sunset, purple mountains, red rocks, and colorful trees, Colorado presents an array of colors. Denver is known for being the mile-high city because its altitude is 5,280 feet, which equals a mile. This is represented in the piece as the 5 mountain peaks, 2 trees, 8 aspen leaf charms, and the round sun. This class is focused on working with specialty threads, creating twisted stitches, and learning about perspective. This piece will inspire you to visit and explore our colorful state. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design area is 6 inches by 6 inches. Ruby Sue by Tony Gerdes. Ruby Sue is a 3D art doll with fabulous red hair. The stuffed doll body comes in the kit. Ruby Sue's hair is added using 22 gauge red art wire. Her dress, back and front, is stitched in shades of pink and red. We will discuss finishing techniques, including lining and a small heart button for the dress and how it will be worn by Ruby Sue. There are a variety of stitches, including a beautiful rose heart on the bodice and added beads. We will discuss adding other dresses for Ruby Sue. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design size, the dress finishes to approximately 7 inches and the doll is approximately 12 inches tall. Sparky by Dawn Donnelly. Sparky is the adorable pet of the Sparkles family. This playful puppy has built a tower of snowballs for the annual Snow Showdown using some fun stitches like crisscross Hungarian, double V, tied pavilion, medallion, hesitation, Parisian stripe, star octagon, woven trellis, and Nunez number 2. The puppy is made with mosaic square modified, stem, satin, chain, and double stitch. To finish this winter piece, the stitcher will add beaded snowflakes to the sky and fill the ground with a snowy Bargello pattern. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design area is 7 inches by 10 inches. Summer Fire, also known as Sunflower by Jennifer Riefenberg. Summer Fire is a companion piece to Winter Fire as artistic interpretations of flowers, this time sunflower. Summer Fire is a wonderful sampler of stitches with the center of the flowers a mix of beads and stitches to complement the Fibonacci swirls as sunflower seeds. This design uses a variety of solid and overdyed threads in a variety of materials, including cottons, silks, metallics, and other threads. This design creates a sense of summer fun and the warm, bright flowers that lead into autumn. May you enjoy stitching. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design area is approximately 8 inches by 10 inches. Rainforest Rhythm is an encore class by Kathy Rees. The bands of stitches above and below the central wave of beads and charms are formed through layers of threads and stitches. Participants will receive instructions to replicate the beaded design area and will be encouraged to add their personal touch to it. The kits will contain a package of beads and embellishments along with a batik applique. Proficiency level is intermediate. Design size is 5 inches by 10 inches. Includes pattern and instructions, line-drawn vintage eggshell 18-count canvas, watercolors, water lilies, overdyed silk and floss, pepper pot, rainbow gallery threads, straw silk, batik fabric, applique supplies, beads, charms, and embellishments. Festive Fur by Dawn Donnelly. This whimsical Christmas tree is a bright and cheerful way to celebrate the holiday season. It features a variety of stitches including upright cross, crisscross Hungarian, Scotch, eyelet, cashmere, satin, diagonal couching, and diagonal fern. At the top of the tree is a star stitch, and beneath it are festive presents adorned with stitches such as serendipity, satin, Smyrna, mosaic, and brick. The tree and gifts rest on a carpet of woven trellis. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design size is 8 inches by 10 inches and includes white 18-count canvas, threads, and beads. Majesty by Debbie Rowley. A golden sun captures the beauty of a mountain landscape at dawn. Majestic peaks rise against a soft sky with overdyed threads and personal touches creating a tranquil atmosphere. Perfect for adding a touch of nature's splendor, Golden Majesty invites peaceful reflection and timeless beauty. Stitchers will be encouraged to add their own touches to further evoke nature's splendor. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design is an 8-inch circle, includes line-drawn French blue 18-count canvas, Caron watercolors and water lilies, Rainbow Gallery Splendor, Threadworks overdyed cotton floss, and fine metallic braid. May have additional threads after stitching is finalized. Heron by Jennifer Riefenberg. Heron is a lovely interpretation of a great blue heron with the impression of standing in a marshy environment. The piece was inspired by one of my original watercolor paintings of a crane. This elegant piece introduces many unusual patterns and stitches with silks, metallics, and other threads. The design creates a sense of tranquility in the soft color transitions and setting. May you enjoy stitching a peaceful and enticing scene of nature. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design size is 6 inches by 8 inches. Kailani by Curdy Biggs. Inspired by the success of Sullivan and Jarvis, Curdy Biggs created Kailani, a captivating sea turtle. Since Kailani means sun and sea in Hawaiian, she based her color palette on the lively colors of the tropics. Kailani is woven with Jessica, Sprat's heads, rhodes, walnuttos, and crescent stitches in teal, coral, green, blue, and pink hues. Sparkles, an array of threads, snail ribbon, and rickrack ribbon provide a base of seagrass for Kailani to rest in. Canvas size allows students to orient Kailani vertically or on a slight angle. Proficiency level is intermediate. Design size is 10 inches by 9 inches. Boulder County Vistas by Curdy Biggs. A mesmerizing mixture of 44 sections composed from 5 distinct shapes. Rectangles form a stair-step trailblaze and evolve to smaller rectangles and a variety of diamonds. Each section is a unique design, empowering stitchers to choose between individual use or repetition. The diamonds, showcasing versatile Jessica stitch variations, intertwine with artistic flair through sprats heads, rhodes, and sheaf stitches. Crafted with iridescent peach, blue, and copper threads from Krynic, Rainbow Gallery, Bijou, and Soie Perlée, complemented by beads and crystals, this masterpiece exudes stained glass-inspired brilliance. Proficiency level, intermediate. Design size, 6 inches by 8½ inches. Lotus with Vine by Margaret Kinsey. The lotus is an Asian plant known for its delicate beauty. It flourishes in an environment ranging from clear ponds to muddy marshes. In Asia, it serves as an important spiritual symbol in Eastern religions. Our lotuses worked in the traditional soft colors of the Japanese lotus. The threads are all silk and/or a combination of silk and metallic. The row with design comes attached to the frame. Proficiency level is all levels. Design size is 5¾ inches by 5¾ inches. Night Star by Joyce Marshall. Gaze upward and find inspiration in the night sky. Do you see shooting stars? Did you make a wish? Stitching Night Star will remind you of dreams, both past and future. Full of wonderful stitch detail and many elegant threads, this piece is sure to delight and challenge you from twilight till dawn. Proficiency level is advanced, intermediate. The design size is 9 inches by 9 inches. It includes a taped canvas, all threads, beads, and crystals needed to complete the project, along with a full stitch guide. Ornamental Delights by Janet Casey. Ornamental Delights is a beautiful holiday design that can be finished as a framed piece or as a boxed stand-up. The simplicity of the ornaments allows the beauty of the threads and stitches to really shine in this design. The design is stitched on black 18-count mono canvas using Krynic metallics, silks, silk lame braids, and neon rays plus in a variety of complex patterns and stitches. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design size is 9 inches by 12 inches. Pacific Northwest Tunic is an encore class by Tony Gerdes. The Pacific Northwest original people were some of America's earliest artists. This rendition of a Pacific Northwest tunic demonstrates that artistry, using motifs from the Haida, Tlingit, Tin, and Slavey peoples adds authenticity to the design. From the intricate stitching to the delicate finishing with colorful wrapped fringe, beads, fur, and abalone shell, you will be creating your own Pacific Northwest masterpiece. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design size is approximately 10 inches by 8 inches. Canvas Embellishment by Cynthia Thomas. Come join Cindy's Adventures in Canvas Embellishment. Students will provide one canvas no larger than 16 inches by 16 inches and a variety of threads, including threads suggested by the teacher prior to class. Students may bring their favorite stitch books. Students will learn not only from their own canvases, but from other class canvases. We will discuss how to read the canvas to create depth and movement and discuss the potential for new, exciting ideas. Proficiency level is all levels. Studio time with Sandy Cormachi Bowles. Studio time is a wonderful opportunity for students to work on one or more projects of their choice with the availability of a mentor and advisor during class time. It can be a project that is giving the student trouble, or a project that the student is anxious to finish, or even a new project that the student is excited to start. Often it helps a student to know that a teacher is there for a quick question or stitch demonstration. This is quality time for stitching, creating, and accomplishing. All levels of proficiency are invited. The design size is the student's choice, and there is no kit cost. Symphony of Blues by Jeanette Tombaugh. Harmonizing monochromatic colors together creates a symphony for the eyes. This piece uses different color values of blues in each square. Each square has different types of stitches, creating a composite motif. The border reflects a geometrical outline that is trailing downward from left to right, representing a shadowing effect. This class focuses on creating composite stitches in monochromatic colors using variety stitches and specialty threads. This piece will inspire you to become creative using different stitches and threads together to create a monochromatic symphony. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design area is 8 inches by 11 inches.
Action.
Gilded Flight by Kay Stannis. Butterflies fill the air on an elegant afternoon. The butterfly is worked in ornament with braid and Japanese gold threads couched in silks. The inner border is flat silk satin stitched over felt padding with lattice work holding. Medallions at intersections are waffle stitched in flat silk with braid and bicone bead embellishments. The secondary border is composed of canvas stitches in braids and beads. Inner outlines are couched braid. Middle fillings are black work patterns in braids with bead embellishments. The outermost outline is couched Grecian twist. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design size is 4 1/2 inches by 5 1/2 inches. Heart of the Matter by Wendy Moore. Fibonacci swirls and whirls, crescents, couching, waffle, arrowheads all come together to form a passionate version of a heart. Composite stitches and laid fillings create a depth of color and texture, along with roads, crescents, alternating scotch and mosaic, a satiny slanted goblin. Many shades of red offset boldly by golds, some created optically with needle blending, will be worked in shiny and sparkly threads like neon rays, silk lame, and metallics, plus overdyed cotton and silk flosses, pearl cottons, floche, and specialty threads, very velvet, and straw silk. Proficiency level is intermediate. The design size is 8 1/2 by 8 1/2 inches. Jeweled Crown by Meredith Willett. Silk and metal embroidered crown on Congress cloth. In this class, students will create a stunning crown design using luxurious silk and metallic threads, accented with sparkling jewels on Congress cloth. This project is perfect for those interested in exploring historical and contemporary embroidery techniques. Students will learn the fundamentals of silk and metal embroidery, including padding, couching, working with specialty threads to achieve dimensional and eye-catching effects. Proficiency level is advanced intermediate. Design size 9 inches by 4 1/2 inches.